And a welcome into those just joining us. We're just getting started here in the first with no score. Digging in, George Springer. He will lead this one off today. Here comes the first pitch.
First pitch, 105.
0-1, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. That's strike two. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. First home run of the campaign for him, and they've taken a one-run lead. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well. Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Third baseman.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. The 0-2 once more. This one also hit deep to left field. Back goes Stanton on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Batting third, the left fielder, Hernandez.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that is off the wall.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
At the plate, Bo Bichette. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Andahar brings it in. LeMahieu for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Tanner Roark, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Tanner Roark a lot of times gets lost in the shuffle. Really good sinking fastball. former reliever that worked his way into the starting rotation. 93 to 95 miles an hour with sink, power slider, good changeup. I'd like to see him use the changeup a little bit more. Quality three-pitch mix, a pitcher and not a thrower.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. No balls and a strike to count. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Lofted in the air out toward right center. In there, a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner and fouled, though it had the home run distance. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And Dan, D-Row, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. His career line against Roark up until this point, he's gone 2 for 5. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
Boy, there are big RBIs and big base hits, D-Row, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always wanted to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
That is good.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to left field. On the run is Hernandez. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in, Lourdes Gurriel, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Gurriel.
Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 3.
So one away here with the bases empty. And into bat next, it'll be Brandon Drury. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the bottom of the second. All tied at 1-1. At the plate, Luke Voigt. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Everything this guy throws moves. That 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Voigt Swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was taken in the 22nd round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double. And that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out. Here's Brett Gardner now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer on the run, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there's one away now. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. Urshela is most often considered a third baseman, but he's actually playing shortstop for his club in this one.
Yeah, this would usually skip.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sent out to straightaway center field. Springer is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now back, second baseman.
Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. A ball that's carrying. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Yankees lead this one 4-1. Top of the third set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Danny Jansen.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's down to third. Andujar's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So 1 gone now as you get a look there at where the Yankees stand currently in the American League East. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Into the box, George Springer. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Out in front of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Chopped out to short. Reined in. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it 4-1. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the DH, Torres.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Springer has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had it any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Giancarlo Stanton now 0 for 1 here in the early going. Right back at him, but I think it got his glove. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, It looks like he's going to try to continue. Stepping in, Luke Voigt. He reached on a single in his first try. Swinging a ground ball to third. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Now batting.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Springer to the track. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. Yanks leave 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Stepping in for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Pitch on the way. Well, he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now back left fielder.
Digging in to Oscar Hernandez. He singled his last time up. Hit sharply on the ground. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
In now, Bo Bichette. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. So striding in, Lourdes Gurriel. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Stanton, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Gardner is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and up next the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner.
The center fielder, Brett.
Back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. So now to the plate, Gio Urshela, as he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. And it's fouled away. Gardner at second. Urshela on at first with nobody out. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
Now back.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. As he'll take a look at ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Swing and a little blooper to center. And the Bombers have it going here as this is also good for extra bases. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And not in time as the second run scores.
It just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Here comes another 0-2. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Fly ball to straightaway left. Hernandez is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, left fielder.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Popped into the air, back behind second. Biggio is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We played 4 full. It's the Yankees 8. And
leading off for Toronto.
here's the first pitch to him.
15, Randall Griffith.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Now batting, number 9.
Up next is Danny Jansen. He's 0 for 1 thus far. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's a fly ball well hit. Stanton giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 8.
At the plate, Cavan Biggio. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Oh, but the feet of the shortstop is off the mark. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Now batting, third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He swings and grounds it to short, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to hit is the catcher, Gary Sanchez. In there, and it's 0-1.
Sanchez.
Hard liner to center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, York Yankees. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. 0-1 the count. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. York Yankees becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Teoscar Hernandez. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Striding forward now is the DH, Bo Bichette. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Gardner. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The bat.
Ready once again, Lourdes Gurriel. A hit in 2 tries so far. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
1 run, 6 hits, 2 errors for the Blue Jays so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Gardner. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing, because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Chase Anderson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Anderson has racked up over 800 innings in his big league career and has an ERA just under 4. A respectable number that he'd like to improve upon in this one.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
0-2, here it comes. Line drive to center field. That's in there, base hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, Debo, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
3 runs already home here. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
The center field.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Grichuk is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gio Urshela. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they Brandon Drury will bat next, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Bullet back up the middle. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting. Number 9.
At the plate, Danny Jansen. He flew out in his last at-bat. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The 0-2 home. This is line to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there. But the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down. Being
a swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 0-1, here's the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Thomas Pannone enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 45.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone.
no surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hat like that in the league.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Fouled off. Base is empty here with nobody out. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Drives it out to deep right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. Last time through was a base hit. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Still only 1 out in the inning. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Settling in now, Luke Voigt. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
2 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to left field.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
And that retires the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. George Springer the next to hit. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, man. He's looked really...
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And this will kick off the base of the wall.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he lifts it in the air to right field. Judge is there, 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Teoscar Hernandez. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Voigt is there. 2 gone. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Bo Bichette. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And 4 pitches, all it takes to retire the Jays. And they remain well behind. That swing just got to try and straighten that one out. Where this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Brett Gardner is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Again, he sends it out of play. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. Now at the plate, Gio Urshela. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Lourdes Gurriel starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brendan Drury. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. So striding forward now, Rendell Grichuk hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Stepping in now, Danny Jansen. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first, and the Yankees continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
14-1, the final tally here. The New York Yankees took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Luis Severino gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Tanner Roark gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort.